All right, everybody, I'm going to show you the most effective way of burning natural gas. This is a combined heat power system. Pretty simple. Got a generator in the back here hooked up to a 4-cylinder internal combustion engine. Coolant from the engine goes into a hydronic loop that heats the building. The electricity goes down into our distribution for our electrical in our building, and we power the entire building. When we have excess power, it goes on to the utility, and depending on the price of electricity, we participate in the wholesale market. We will load follow our building electrical requirements or sell power depending on if it's appealing or not. And then vice versa, if the price of power is extremely cheap, we'll buy power off of the utility. Another thing that's really unique with our heating system is we put an exhaust condenser on our cogen, which condenses all of the water vapor out of the exhaust and gets us more efficiency out of the machine. So the combined efficiency of this cogen is as high as you can possibly get. You can see our exhaust temperature here, 22.2 degrees Celsius. So essentially lukewarm exhaust, which is pretty difficult to do in an internal combustion engine consistently. So we have our large exhaust condenser that allows us to strip the heat out there. And then we also have a very low temp hydronic loop, and we utilize the low grade heat with a heat pump. So this is quite cool, these lines here. And we use a refrigerant compressor to pull heat out of the low grade water and put into our offices. You can see we have a plate exchanger here, accumulator, oil separator, heat pump reversing valve, so we can air condition and heat with the Mitsubishi VRF system. You can see here, let's go into our energy meter and our inlet temperature to our cogen running at about 9 degrees Celsius. Discharge from the cogen is about 76 Celsius. And we're bringing in about 55 kilowatts of heat from the machine, and we're generating 23 kilowatts of electricity. So by far the most efficient way of burning natural gas. We've reduced our emissions, our heating emissions on our building by 50% from the efficiency of this heating system that we've built here, and then also all the electricity that we're producing offsets our scope 2 emissions that are created from the natural gas fired power plants. And as you can see, we have built this quite complex energy management system, and we track the simple cycle generation. There's 433 megawatts of simple cycle generation on the utility right now in Alberta. So even if we were running this cogen just as a generator, with it operating locally, there's no transmission losses. It's more efficient than the high emission simple cycle generation plants that are online. This is our system. If you need any information or interested in maybe putting a system like this in your building, please contact us at AK Brown.